Good morning, everybody. This is Mr. Dakota from St. Paul High School. This video is for my 8th grade pre-algebra class. Today we're going to be talking about box and whisker plots. Last week we had talked about stem and leaf. It's just a way of recording data or presenting data that has been recorded. Today we're going to talk about box and whisker plots. Now, a box and whisker plot, to sum it up to the most basic thing, is we're going to be looking at 3 different medians. Okay, remember that the median, we would have arranged the numbers either from high to low or low to high, and we would have found the middle number. So we're going to be doing that, but we're going to be doing that 3 times. So we're going to divide the data up into 3 different sections, okay? And from that, we're going to get something called quartiles, and I'll explain what those are, okay? So on the board here, a quartile is one of the 3 values that divide a data set into 4 parts, such as each part that contains the same number of data values. Okay? The math usage when we talk about it is the median or second quartile separates the data into upper and lower halves. The first quartile is the median of the lower data. The third quartile is the upper half of the data. So, if we look at this right here, so here's a set of numbers that are broken up from low to high. This is the median, 21, of the whole set of numbers, because you have 3 numbers to the left, 3 numbers to the right. This is the middle number. Remember, the median is not the average, it's just the middle number. So then what we would do is this is the half, or the median, which is the second quartile. Now, if we look at this, breaks this up into a lower set of numbers and an upper set of numbers. With the lower set of numbers, which is the first quartile, we're going to take the median out of 8, 11, and 14. 11 is the median of the lower set of numbers. For the upper set of numbers, we have 25, 30, and 31. 30 is the median of the upper set of numbers, which breaks that up into the third quartile. Okay? Also, a term that you may see is the interquartile range. That is the range from the third quartile to the first quartile. Okay, so you see that the third quartile is 30, the first quartile is 11, so the interquartile range would be 19. Okay, you would subtract 11 from the 30 and get 19. Okay, let's look over here at some problems that I have written on the board. Okay, so let's take a look here. Let's say that some people in this building here were interested in seeing how far people travel to the school. The first thing that we're going to have to do, again, since we're working with median, is we're going to have to write this from low to high. Okay, so let's go through and write our numbers. So we have 1, we have a 3, we have 2 4s, a 7, a 9, a 10, 12, 15, 18. 12, 15, 18. We had 10 numbers there. Let's make sure that we have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. So we have the numbers written from low to high. Now we need to find that middle number. So since there are an even amount of numbers, we're going to have to take the average of the 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so if I look at these 2 numbers here, I have 4 numbers to the left, and I have 4 numbers to the right. Okay, remember it is the average of the 2 median numbers. So 7 and 9 is 16 divided by 2. Our median is 8 for our whole set of numbers. Now, if we take a look at our lower set of numbers here, we have 5 numbers. 4 is the median of the lower set of numbers. If we take a look here to the right of the upper set of numbers, it is 12. Okay, so if we were to go through and construct our chart, it would look something like this. This is the first quartile, this is the second quartile, this is the third quartile. So you can see which percentage of students who travel. 50% of the students travel less than 8 miles, where 50% of the students are traveling more than 8 miles. 75% of the students travel less than 12 miles. Okay, there's a couple of different ways that you can look at this information, but this is your box and whisker plot. Again, you take your information, you write out your numbers from low to high. You find the median, the middle number, which was 8. And then in order to find the first quartile, we take the median of the lower set of numbers, which just happens since there's the odd amount of numbers. It is the middle number, which is 4. And then we have an upper set of numbers. Again, there's an even amount, so it's just the middle number, which is 12. Okay? Let's take a look over here at another one. Okay, so these are